Hello, everyone. What is the most urgent invention in the world right now? 目前我们现在最紧急的发明是什么呢？ Of course, it will be a vaccine that prevents you from getting COVID-19. 当然就是可以防止你感染新冠状病毒的疫苗。In this English teaching video, we are going to learn about the knowledge relating to COVID-19 vaccine and enlarge our English language learning. 在这影片教学里，我们会学习到关于新冠状疫苗的知识，并扩大我们英语学习范围哦。Let's watch what is said in the video. The race for COVID-19 vaccine. Explain. 解释我们跟这个 COVID-19 疫苗的赛跑。
The most urgent invention in the world right now is a vaccine that prevents you from getting COVID-19. What vaccines do is they teach your immune system about the pathogen. This is the coronavirus, and this shape on its outside is called the spike protein. It grabs on to the cells in your body that have a particular receptor and get that cell to make billions of copies of this virus. The first time that you're exposed to this virus, it takes literally days for your immune system to realize that it's a bad thing. So how do we get the immune system to go faster? Well, the idea of a vaccine is to give you an exposure to something that looks like this, so you're getting your body to make a lot of antibodies that can take these viruses and actually kill them. There's over 100 different efforts making many different types of coronavirus vaccines. So, how do you make a vaccine? Usually you're injecting at least part of the shape of the virus. Sometimes you do the whole virus, but it's attenuated so it doesn't multiply too much. Sometimes you take the virus and you kill it. You won't get sick because they're not duplicating. What's typically done is you just take either a piece of the virus or just the spike, that thing on the surface, and you put it on something else. So there's no risk at all of causing the disease. One final way that's new and is promising is called the RNA vaccine. With RNA and DNA, instead of putting that shape in, you put instructions in the code to make that shape. So the Gates Foundation, along with a great number of partners, are looking at these different efforts. We've never created a new vaccine in less than 5 years. So this is urgent, and it's going to require incredible collaboration. It's going to have to go to 7 billion people. So I am optimistic that one of the vaccine efforts will give us vaccines in the next 18 months. And we'll make sure that it's produced in volume and that it's accessible to everyone in the world. That's how we're going to end this pandemic.
刚刚在影片当中，我们就当作是听力上的练习，看你能听懂多少。再来的话，我们会从练习单字开始，然后再进入文章，那就当作是阅读的练习。好 ，vocabulary and phrases. Urgent, urgent, urgent. Invention, invention, invention. Vaccine, vaccine, vaccine. 那可以注意看到这个 e 它是长音哈，所以你听起来是 vaccine 哈，它后面有点好像变成重音去了哈，所以好像感觉两个重音哈。那这是 immune system, immune system, immune system. Pathogen, pathogen, pathogen. Spike protein, spike protein, spike protein. Cell, cell, cell. Particular, particular, particular. Receptor, receptor, receptor. Billion, billion, billion. Expose, exposed to, exposed to. literally, literally, literally. Antibodies, antibody, antibody. Effort, effort, effort. Inject, inject, inject. Attenuated, attenuate, attenuate. 好，因为在文章它是加 d 哈，他说 attenuated。OK， multiply, multiply, multiply. Duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. Promising, promising, promising. Instruction, instruction, instruction. Gate foundation, gate foundation, gate foundation. Collaboration, collaboration, collaboration. Optimistic, optimistic, optimistic. Volume, volume, volume. Be produced in volume, be produced in volume, be produced in volume. Accessible, accessible, accessible. The most urgent, 最紧急的发明 invention is a vaccine. 哈，这个是我们讲的疫苗，所以最紧急的发明，现在最紧急的发明就是疫苗。That prevents 这后面这整句 that prevents you from getting prevent from 就是预防，好，就是可以预防你得到 COVID-19 的疫苗，所以形容这个疫苗，我们讲了关代形容词、形容子句。What vaccine do? Vaccine 到底是做什么作用的呢 ？Is that teach your immune system about the pathogen. Pathogen 就是病原体，所以 vaccine 就是在教你的免疫系统关于这个病原，所以就是让你的免疫系统知道病原体。那我们再念一次 ：The most urgent invention in the world right now is a vaccine that prevents you from getting COVID-19. What vaccines do is they teach your immune system about the pathogen. This is coronavirus. 好，所以你可以看到他手上拿的这个就是 coronavirus. And this shape, 所以他手上又拿了这个 shape. 好，这个形状 on its outside is called the spike protein. 所以这个刺的这个东西我们叫做棘突蛋白。好 ，spike 可以讲刺的意思。好，我们再念一次 ：This is a coronavirus, and this shape on its outside is called the spike protein. It grabs onto the cells in your body. Grabs on 是抓住的意思，所以它会抓住 cell 细胞。所以这整个这个的话，粉色这个是细胞，那它这个是 receptor。好，这里讲的 particular receptor。好，所以你的身体会有一个特定的一个接受体受体。好，那它会这个病毒就抓住你这个受体 ，and gets that cell to make billions。好，然后让这个的细胞就复制 billions 10亿，好，上亿的好几10亿的这个复制这个好几10亿的病毒。好，我们再念一次 ：It grabs on to the cells in your body that have a particular receptor and get that cell to make billions of copies of this virus. The first time that you're exposed to this virus, exposed 好，就是你暴露在你就暴露在这样子的病毒的时候呢 ，it takes literally days for your immune system to realize that it's a bad thing. Literally 我们刚刚有讲到就是字面上来看那有时候你也可以不用翻，因为它只是强调，所以它强调就是说它需要花几天 take days 花几天的时间，好，那你的 immune system 才会认出realize 就是理解或认出bad thing 是不好的东西。 好，那我们再念一次。The first time that you are exposed to this virus, it takes literally days for your immune system to realize that it's a bad thing. So how do we get the immune system to go faster? Go faster. 好，所以我们要如何让我们的免疫系统更快的运转呢？ So 再念一次。So how do we get the immune system to go faster? Well, the idea of the vaccine is to give you an exposure. Exposure 是暴露，所以它的 vaccine 主要的概念就是让你暴露在这样子的，好像这样子的哈，所以它 look like this。好，所以像这样子的病毒呢，哈，所以注射进去以后，然后它会在这里类似暴露在这里。好 ，so you're getting your body to make a lot of antibodies。好，所以你的身体就会制造很多的 antibody 抗体，好 ，that can take these viruses and actually kill them. Can take this， 所以就可以把它吸收掉这些病毒，然后把它们杀死。好，我们再念一次。Well, the idea of the vaccine is to give you an exposure to something that looks like this, so you are getting your body to make a lot of antibodies that can take these viruses and actually kill them. There are over 100 different efforts. 好 ，over 超过 over， 所以已经有大概有100多个这个样子的研究努力。好 ，making many different type of coronavirus vaccine。好，所以是制造不同样种的这个疫苗。我们再念一次 ，There are over 100 different efforts making many different types of coronavirus vaccines. So how do you make a vaccine? Usually, you inject at least part of the shape of the virus. You inject 就是我们讲的注射 ，at least 至少 part of the shape of the virus。好，所以你有看到它，这是一个整块的，那这是一个 shape， 所以你至少要注射一部分的哈 ，a part 哈 ，part of the shape。那 sometimes you do the whole virus， 那有时候你是要注射整个的 virus，but it's attenuated。attenuate 我们刚刚讲的 attenuate 就是会削弱的，会减少。好，就是把那个毒性削弱，这样。So it doesn't multiply too much。所以呢，它这个毒性它就不会再复制。好 ，multiply 我们讲的复制太多。Sometimes you take the virus， 那有时候呢，你这个注射进去以后呢，那个身体就自然就把它那个病毒就死掉了哈。然后 you won't get sick， 好，那你不会生病 ，because they are not duplicating。duplicating 也是复制的意思，所以这个类指的当然就是指前面的这个的病毒。好，所以病毒是不会复制的，所以我们不会因此而生病。好，我们再念一次。Usually you inject at least part of the shape of the virus. Sometimes you do the whole virus, but it's attenuated, so it doesn't multiply too much. Sometimes you take the virus and kill it. You won't get sick because they are not duplicating. So what's typically done is, typically 我们讲典型或者是通常，is you just take either or， 看是这样或者是那样，所以他说通常你做的呢，就是拿一部分的这个病毒，或者是就是 spike， 只有上面那个刺 ，just the spike。That thing 指的就是这个东西 on the surface 讲的就是在这个表面，所以在表面上的这个刺呢，你就把它拿起来，然后一样就是 put it something else， 然后就是把它放在某样东西上面在某样东西的上面。好 ，put it on something else. So there's no risk at all. Not at all. Not at all 指的就是完全不会，所以它完全不会引起这个疾病的风险。disease 我们之前在别的影片有讲到一些单字都有在上面可以自己再回去看。好，那我们再念一次。What's typically done is you just take either a piece of the virus.Or just the spike, that thing on the surface, and you put it on something else, so there's no risk at all of causing the disease. One final way， 好，一个最终的方法 ，That's new， 好，那一样，它这里又补充说明这个什么样的最终方法呢 ？That's new， 好，新的，而且是什么 ？Promising， 是很有希望的，叫做什么呢 ？It's called the RNA vaccine。然后他手上拿了这个，好，就是 RNA vaccine with RNA and DNA. Instead of putting that shape in, you put instructions in the code to make that shape. 好，所以这里讲到with RNA and DNA, instead of 就是与其，所以你与其这个不如这个哈，所以就是与其你放这个形状把它放进去呢，好，那你不如就是把那个指令 instructions 指令好，在代码中放进指令来制造这个形状。好，我们再念一次。One final way that's new and is promising is called the RNA vaccine. With RNA and DNA, instead of putting that shape in, you put instructions in the code to make that shape. So the Gates Foundation, 好，我们讲的盖茨基金会 along with great numbers of partners, 好，还有很多的这个合作伙伴呢 is looking at these different efforts, 好，都是在努力当中，哈，大家都在努力当中。We've never create 哈，我们从来没有哈，所以这里讲的是完成，我们讲的完成式哈，就是从过去到现在从来没有好创出一个新的这个 vaccine， 好，低于5年 in less than 5 years， 就是低于5年，就是5年内就会创出一个新的 vaccine， 是基本上是不太可能的。好，我们再念一次。So the Gates Foundation, along with the great numbers of partners, is looking at these different efforts. We've never created a new vaccine in less than 5 years. So this is urgent. 所以呢，这个是非常紧急的，所以他们希望能够在很快的就能制造出来 ，and it's going to require 需求要求，所以是需要非常的惊人的 incredible 不可思议或惊人的这个合作哈 collaboration. It's going to have to 就是必须 go to 7 billion people 70亿人口。好，所以是必须要能够有70亿人口使用的。好，我们再念一次。So this is urgent. And it's going to require incredible collaboration. It's going to have to go to 7 billion people. So I am optimistic. Optimistic 指的是乐观，哈 that one of the vaccine efforts will give us vaccines. 所以我是很乐观的，哈，其中一个努力呢，它会提供给我们这个疫苗。In the next 18 months， 好，在未来的18个月呢，好，我们可能就可以提供这个疫苗。我们再念一次。So I am optimistic that one of the vaccine efforts will give us vaccines in the next 18 months. And we make sure that it's produced in volume. 那我们也会确保呢，好，这个 produce in volume 大量生产量产 ，and that it's accessible。可以使用，所以就是大量的生产，然后呢，可以每一个人在全世界上都可以使用到。That's how we are going to end this pandemic. 这就是我们要如何来结束这个大疫情。Pandemic 指的是大流行，好，那有时候我们会讲 coronavirus pandemic， 好，就是这个的大疫情。那你这里如果讲大流行也是怪怪，所以可以讲大疫情哈 pandemic。那我们再念一次 ，and we'll make sure that it's produced in volume and that it's accessible to everyone in the world. That's how we're going to end this pandemic. Okay, so we have some quizzes, true or false. Vaccines are broken parts of that virus. True. Number 2, the vaccine teaches your immune system about the pathogen. True. Number 3, the virus in the vaccine is weakened. Yes. Okay, and quiz 2. What does the virus grab onto to invade the body? Invade 指的是侵略，好，就是 go into. Number 2, what does the body make to kill the viruses? Number 3, what is Bill Gates' attitude towards creating a vaccine? 好，那我们讲解到这里哈，那这里的 quizzes， 好，如果还不是很明白，你可以再回去往前面再看一下。好，那希望大家学到更多关于冠状病毒疫苗的知识及英语。So I'll see you next time. Bye now.